Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, March 21st. It is 6:19. Market's going to open in about 11 minutes. So I'll set up this room real quick and we'll get started with our session for today. Things here. Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, March 21st. It is 6:21 right now. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. So I'll give it a few minutes for people to make their way in, and then we'll get started with our session for this morning. Hey, Peter, morning. Morning, Kenny. Morning, David. Morning, Maria. Morning, Solo. Morning, Funmi. Morning, everybody. No, not new office, David. I'm in my hotel room, so I'm still traveling for this weekend. I'm going to be coming back today. Thanks, Patricia. Nice, perfect. Yeah. If there's any issues, guys, just let me know. I'm using hotel Wi-Fi, so I'm not sure if it's going to be as fast, but I'm on my my MacBook, so the audio might be a little better. Hey, Brandon. Morning. Morning, Jay. Morning, Jazz. Morning, Nick. Yeah, no, exactly. Morning, Saren. Morning, Funmi. All right, guys. Morning, Jonathan. All right, 6:22 right now. Market is going to open in about 8 minutes. I'm going to start off by marking up the liquidity on the chart. So let's do that real quick. It's good. Let's get right there. And if you guys haven't been following the news, it looks like there was a new Boeing plane that just crashed in China. So if you guys remembered, every time a Boeing flight crashes, the US30 pretty much drops pretty heavily. It wasn't reported here in the US until recently. Duggan from Australia gives the heads up when he saw it, posted on Chinese media, but we'll see how that plays out. Other than that, we might have a bit of a choppy market again this morning. So it looks pretty good setup for the morning. So we have a lot of liquidity right here on the bottom. On open, we might see a spike to the downside, but I will take a look at the retail sentiment and fundamentals to confirm that. Hey, Lisa, morning. Morning, Matt. Morning, Al. Morning, everybody. You can set it up over here on the clean chart as well. It's not that much liquidity to lock to mark up because it's mostly here on the bottom. All right, for the most part, it's pretty much good. I don't think there's news this morning either. So let me check the news real quick. Go over here and pull it up real quick. Calendar. Yeah, there's no news this morning. So I'm gonna mark up the timestamps over here. Hey Jason, morning, morning Dell, morning Slava, morning everybody. Let's mark up the timestamps over here and this should be fine. So I'll set one up over here on market open 6:30. Color that blue. 7, 8, and 9. All right, cool. So we got the timestamp set up over here. You guys can see a lot of liquidity on the bottom side, 625 right now. Market's gonna open in about 5 minutes. So let's start off with our analysis. Looks like majority of people are in here. Hey Terry, morning. All right, so looking at this right now, for retail sentiment, we have 55 or 57% short. So we're probably gonna be looking for some buys overall. But short term, we might be looking for some sells due to the news this morning from Boeing. They just released the information right here on CNBC. Looks like the Boeing 737 passenger jet crashed in China with 132 people on board. So it's not going to look good for Boeing. We're probably going to see their stock drop on open. Other than that, morning Tiana, morning Starting, morning everybody. All right, other than that, let me see if there's anything else for us to look at here. Fundamentals are currently red. You guys can see right here, it's down 37 points. So it's pretty much bearish right now. Not a strong bearish bias, but it is bearish. We'll see what happens when the market actually does open. Other than that, a couple of things to look out for are the Russia-Ukraine updates. As you guys can see, Biden is on a tour right now in Europe, meeting with all NATO allies. He's currently in France right now. We'll see what they talk about a little later. But the war is not getting any better. Obviously, you guys can see here, it's getting worse. So that can also impact US30 dropping this morning. So other than that, let's see, market's going to open in about 3 minutes. For the most part, I think those are pretty much the main things. Just the war, the Boeing plane crash, and also this as well. Justice Clarence Thomas is hospitalized. So this is going to affect the market as well if they're looking for a new Supreme Court justice. But I mean, other than that, those are the main things to look out for today. Morning, Marlon. All right, so we got about 3 minutes till market opens. Keep the chart open right here. I think Powell's speaking today too, right? So looking over at the calendar for today, we do have Powell speaking today at 9 o'clock. So it's gonna be after the live session, but we'll probably see some push to the upside later today. What I'm expecting today is we're probably gonna see liquidity get hit below here. So I initially see a drop throughout the morning. And then when Biden speaks around 9, not Biden, Powell, he's probably gonna pump price back up. Right over here. So I'll keep that marked up on my chart up here as well. Let's color this red. So we'll probably be looking for some sells today, but we just need a confirmation of the bias. Once we have the confirmation, we can probably trade for sells And then overall, we'll probably look for a buy if and when market does swing to the upside. All right, got that marked up. Market is going to open in about 50 seconds. So I will be looking for the breakout for Steven here specifically. I don't even know if Steven's here. Let me check. Let's see. Looks like Steven didn't wake up in time today. That's all good. We'll see. I'll analyze it. But as I mentioned, the breakout is pretty risky. So it's not one that I look on taking unless it's like super clear. But I will analyze it just in case. Morning, Salorm. Morning, Rami. Morning, Miles. Morning, everybody. Market is opening in about 10 seconds. So we'll see what happens right here. I think market is going to be bearish on open. So we'll see where this drops from. No, not new microphone, just on my new MacBook. So I'm not sure if my volume sounds different. Rick said Steven is touring Europe with Biden. All right, so price is pushing up right here. You guys can see a lot of manipulation on open. There we go, the price pushing to the upside. Let me check the fundamentals real quick. So refreshing the fundamentals right now, it's currently down 53 points, but it's still pushing up pretty heavy. Looking at the actual stock index over here, we have Boeing down 8 points. No surprise there with their pulling crash, but for the most part, looks very bearish. So this is probably gonna be a fake out. It's gonna come out, fake out right here, and then come right back down. There's a new tool here on TradingView, the circle tool. It's the same tool, they just changed the color. So you guys can see right here, there's obviously some manipulation happening in the market. In order for us to take the breakout, we need to have a strong red candle here close. If this closes, this would be the breakout right here. This candle's got about 30 seconds left on it. It's kind of harder to trade on my MacBook. The screen's a lot smaller, but we'll follow along. So if this closes as a strong red candle, then this will be the breakout. Or if it closes as a strong green candle with a buy signal, the breakout will actually be a buy. So the breakout's actually a buy right here, not a sell. And it is pushing up a little bit right there. Just kind of tempted to take a bit of a push right there, but it's a little hectic. So I'll keep following and see where it pushes. Maybe I'll take like a little buy right there. A little speculative buy to see if I could catch some of it. But again, I do think it's a bit risky to be trading these breakouts right here. So trying to figure out where that tool is at. Price range tool. There we go. So yeah, maybe like a 100 pip push if it pushes back up. There we go. So I took it for a quick little push, guys. I didn't realize it was at the sessions. I took it for a little speculative push. Nothing crazy, but I did lock in about 1,000 off that trade. Just trying to catch the last push, locked in 1,100 on my main account. Probably made a couple thousand on other ones. I'll take a screenshot of that shortly. The reason why I was looking to take that buy there was mainly because our overall bias was a buy. So if you guys remember from earlier, I mentioned the sessions was bullish. So overall, we're looking for a buy. Short term might be looking for a sell. It's not a trade I would obviously recommend people take because it's just too risky. But if you did try to take that last little push, you probably locked in some solid profit. It's going to mark up these sessions here because the sessions indicator takes up a lot of space on my screen. But, obviously that's not going to count as a trade because I did tell you guys it was going to be risky. It was just one of the speculative 100 pip moves that I was looking to take. The breakout is still pushing though. So let me close this real quick. The sessions. Thanks for giving me the update right there. Peter, I wasn't paying. I didn't realize the sessions weren't open. But yeah, so right here when it closed above the sessions, that's where I took the 100 pip move. I just caught it for a little push right there. So it was a really risky move, but caught it for a little push. Other than that, we'll still be looking for overall trades. So overall official trades. So Steven, I don't know if you're here right now, but yeah, there goes a breakout. So just have the breakout marked up right there. I'm going to lock this in place so it doesn't move. Huge bullish push. So if you guys remember, if you guys ever look at our confluences, the retail sentiment is always going to be the highest. This is always going to be number one. So if I see a bullish confirmation, I'm going to take this, even though fundamentals are telling me that it's bearish, right? So overall, and you can see right here, it's not even a strong bullish bias. It's like 29 points in the green. So if this becomes a case and it keeps pushing up, then we're going to keep looking for buys here because the retail sentiment is still 58% short, meaning that, more retail traders are on the short side and we want to do the opposite of them. So I'm gonna clean this up right here and then we'll be looking for any other entries that should come up shortly. I'll take a screenshot of my profits to show you guys what I pretty much locked in off that little speculation, off that breakout. Where's my phone? All right. So here's my main account right here. And just a reminder, guys, this isn't going to be an official trade. It's just one that I took last minute to catch a little push. There's a little bit of a discrepancy among my accounts here, and I'll show you shortly. It's just a couple $100 difference, which is normal. Some slippage in the market. As you can see, price is still pushing up, so we'll be looking for any possible entries to the upside. All right, that's good for the most part. And I think the reason my mic sounds better, guys, is because at my new place, it's like there's a lot of open space, so you guys hear a lot of echoes. But here it's just in the hotel room, so it's not as echoey. But here, let me give you guys a little markup of my profits right here. All right. So what we're looking for at this point, guys, is we're looking for a retracement to the downside. We're looking for price to come down. And we're going to couch it as it bounces back to the upside. Because our bias right now is obviously a buy. Here are my profits from that trade right there. As you guys can see with the green strip, this is my main account, locked in 1,110. My copy right here locked in 910. My MFF locked in 1,020. And then my other account locked in 1,020 as well. So total of about 3,000 to 4,000 off that one trade right there. A little speculation, nothing too crazy. It looks like a lot of you guys here posted profits as well. So some of you guys did see what I was doing there. Rami over here locked in 200. Nice work, Rami. Andreas over here as well took it locked in a total of 477. Nice work, Andreas. And we got Valentine over here locked in a total of 6,248 for the morning. Nice work, Valentine. And that Rashida over here as well. Rashida locking a total of 251. Nice work, Rashida. All wins, no losses. Other than that, got a couple more here. Scotty locked in a total of 1,495. Nice work, Scotty. And Jamie over here locked in a total of 622. So great work amongst everyone here who took like, the little trade there. We'll be looking for some official trades, but see where it goes from there. Maddie over here as well. Maddie locked in a total of 1,649. So great profits amongst everyone here to kick off the trading week. Kenny over here as well, locked in a total of 841. So far, so good, guys. We're looking for the retracement right here. We want it to retest the sessions. Once it retests the sessions, we'll catch it as a confirmation back above for another buy. But we do need a retracement signal here to confirm the full retracement before entering any buys. All right, so price over here is breaking below the sessions. We'll see what happens when it actually closes. It did close below it. So if this becomes a case, bias might be shifting back to the downside, which is fine. Is pretty much what we were expecting earlier. Yeah, like with what Maddie said. Maddie said, "Can it go back to opening price if it breaks the sessions?" So we'll see where it goes from there. I'm gonna go and mark up a line at opening price at 630. Just right there. Color that blue. It's kind of weird how the sessions over there are kind of screwed up. All this one looks fine, but it's okay. I'll just leave it up on the other one. If anything, I'll make changes later. All right, it's got to delete a couple of these here. So yeah, Maddie kind of anticipates price to drop back down here, which I could see happening. There's a couple of scenarios here that can happen. Price will either continue dropping below here and come back to the sessions, or it'll fake out and come back up. I think it's going to, I mean, not the sessions, the opening price. I think this is what's going to happen here because we do have the break and close below. We have the retest right here. All we need next is for price to continue dropping from this point to confirm the bearish bias. Maddie did see that, Maddie said that he sees a 5-minute demand though. So that might be an issue. We'll see where this goes. If it bounces back up, that's great too. But we'll be looking for entries in both directions here. All right, so here we have the confirmation. It looks like price is going to possibly continue dropping. Might come back to this opening price right here. When it comes down to there, it can either break above it, break below with the retest, and continue dropping. Those are the two different scenarios that can play out here. Take this off. I'm not looking for any breakouts anymore. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens here as price continues to drop lower. But we do have the confirmation of a bearish bias right now. Let me take a look at the retail sentiment. It's currently 59% short. We're still looking over for overall buys today. Looking over here at the fundamentals, it's currently bearish right now, so it's fine. Short-term wise, we can start looking for sells because there's obviously a lot of red stocks here. The main red stocks are going to be Boeing, though. This is like the main one that's really holding the market down. And the reason for that is because of the Boeing plane that just crashed in China today. Other than that, everything here is not very strong, right? There's a couple stocks here that are red, but there's a lot of stocks here that are green as well. So we'll see what happens with Boeing if it continues to weigh down the index. If not, it can just swing back up. So as you can see at this point, price is coming back to this point. And the main area of importance is going to be opening price right there. So there it goes. Price starts to drop down further. Bowen's price does reach this point. There will be two different scenarios that can play out. Either bounce from this point or continue drop from this point. So we just got a 3-minute signal over here. Nothing off of 3. Possible V3 setting up right there. Here's the, what's weird. I don't know what happened to the 5-minute chart. Let me just open one here. All right. So we got nothing here off the 5, nothing here off the 3. Back to the 1. Price is still bouncing around this area. We have a new area of liquidity right here. So price might just go into a range. It looks like it's creating a range right now. We'll see if it breaks below. So if price breaks below this low right here, breaks and closes, then it can probably go back down to opening price right here. If it doesn't, it's probably going to create a range or consolidation phase within this area before it does break out. So let's I'm gonna clean this up. As you guys can see, our point of interest right here is going to be opening price. But if price doesn't drop that far down, it might just continue to range between here as it creates a consolidation phase. And then from this point, it'll either correct back to the upside or it'll continue dropping to test the opening price right here. So a couple different scenarios that can play out at this point. We just don't have a confirmation as to what direction to be trading in. So just something to look out for. But those are the two different main scenarios that can play out here. We also don't have a high here yet. So we need to get that high established before we can identify this as a range. Thanks, Kenny. Kenny just sent me this YouTube link for the Supreme Court confirmation hearings. So this is going to be happening today, it looks like, in about less than an hour. So I'll keep that in mind, Kenny. Thanks for giving us that update. Yeah, no, definitely, Kenny. Thanks. Yeah, Kenny sent me that link. So there's a link for the Supreme Court nominations hearing that's going to be happening today. And then we have Powell speaking again later today at 9. Some more profits sent over here by, let's see, Maddie and David. So Maddie sent in some profits. He's currently up 2,911 for the day. So nice work right there, Maddie. I think this is probably your new account, right? So it's looking pretty good. David over here as well. David currently up 42 bucks on his funded account. So that's pretty solid as well. Other than that, we're pretty much just waiting for price to either break and close below here. If it breaks and closes below here, this would technically be a high-low entry. Not a triple confluence, but a high-low scalp. So something to possibly look out for. And Anton's hit a 10-minute V3 sell. So we also have a 10-minute V3. Right there as well. Yeah, you're on point, Anton. It's a big move though. So this is about a 1,000 pip move from 10-minute overall. There we go. As price swings below here. This is kind of a big candle though, so it's a bit risky to take this for a V3, especially if it, or not V3, a high-low. Especially if it's so close to the opening price right there. Let's see how it moves over here. So I'm probably gonna put it like a sell stop right here, guys. I'm not in it yet. I'm gonna put a sell stop, so if it drops below, it's gonna trigger my entry, and then it'll set me in. So we'll see where it goes. Over here, currently not in it yet, but I do have my sell stop ready to swing me in if it does drop below there. So what I have right here, guys, is I have a pending sell stop order. So I have a sell stop right here. So if price does drop below here, it will trigger my entry and then drop into profit right there. So we'll see where price goes from here. This would technically be a high-low scale. Let's see, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this wouldn't be a high-low entry. Sorry, guys. So I might have to cancel my order here because the thing is, they didn't cross 5 candles. It was only 1, 2, 3, 4. This was the 5th candle. So I technically needed to have at least one more candle before it established as a high-low off this. So this is, I'm going to delete this. No pending order off that. Let's see. It's just too risky to enter just yet. Yeah, yeah, Maddie said he took his pending order off. I just realized it was one candle off from the 5th candle. It was actually on the 5th candle. Let's see what this is at right here. Oh man, my pending order didn't close out. Let me see. I had to close it out manually right now. It actually filled me into the trade. I just made like $100 off it, so it's okay. I mean, I would have hit my TP. I try to close my. Seems like my connection here might be a bit laggy. No, it wasn't that bad. So my pending order that I had right there, I tried to close it out, but I didn't close it. But I did close it manually. So it would have hit my TP. However, I closed it early. I made about 300 off that trade, which is better than having a loss. I don't want to be stressed out over that anyways. So I made like $100 off that. I'll just take a screenshot of it to show you guys. But again, no official trade there because it didn't fit all the requirements for the high-low scalp, even though it would have hit TP. Let's go back here real quick. Yeah, it would have hit TP, but I pulled out. So I just made $100 off it, or a couple $100. We're gonna keep looking for an official entry. There hasn't been an official entry yet, but we will be following along for anything that could come up shortly. screenshots of the profits real quick. So still no entries yet, guys. It worked out in my favor, my pending order. Actually got me at good pricing too because of the slippage. There we go. It's price test the opening price right there. So if you guys remember Maddie's call out earlier, he mentioned that if price closed below the sessions, it would go right to opening price, and it did exactly that. So looks good for the most part. There we go. Price breaks below the opening price. Once we have that, we need a break and retest of opening price. And then from there, it might continue pushing. So here are my profits from that accidental sell. I closed my pending order, but it didn't close. And then I just closed out of it manually because I didn't want to hold on to it. So here it goes right here. You can see the red strip, my sell order right there. Made about 310 off my main account. My copier, I made 210 off this one, total of 1,000. My MFF made 120 off this, total of 1,140 for the day. And then my other MFF here as well, made 120 off that. So, I mean, solid profit overall. For this, we need price to close below here, retest this area. So this is what we need. Price is already closed below. We need the retest and confirmation. Doesn't look like it's going to give us that right now. So if that becomes a case, you might have to wait for another test of the area. All right, so price is kind of just playing around this area. There. Looks like some of you guys actually entered into that trade as well. Probably didn't get a chance to cancel like I did. So looking over here, Jason said trader trucker 100K challenge. So Jason's currently up 6,757 off this account. So amazing work right there, Jason. And then his second account over here, he's up 9,713. Nice. You're almost there, Jason. Jason's stacking up his funded accounts right here. He's currently in 2 challenges. Looks like he's almost done with this one. Almost done with this one as well. So solid work right there, Jason. Let's see. Got Dell over here. Dell currently up 478. Nice work right there, Dell. Couple losses there. Looks like there might have been a couple accidents, but it's all good. Maddie over here currently up 3,139. Nice work, Maddie. Got David over here currently up 72 bucks for the day. Nice work, David. Kenny over here. Kenny currently up 1,381. Nice work, Kenny. Yeah, you guys are all doing pretty good. Rashid over here as well. She took that sell earlier that we were trying to take. She locked in a total of 381 for the day. Nice scalps right there. All right, guys, so great work all around. Other than that, let's see. I'll get back to the charts right now, guys. There's nothing for us to take at the moment, but I will get back to the charts to show you guys where we're currently sitting. Nice work, Scotty. Scotty as well, currently up 2,248 for the day. So Scotty took the buy from earlier and he took the sell right here as well. So great work all around on your account right there, Scotty. So back to the charts over here. Delete this. You can see that price is now going into a range. Delete this. Move this over here. Move this over here. So price is currently ranging around opening price right here. It's not really doing much. It's just going sideways from this point. Maddie said there's a pending 5-minute buy over here. Check that. Yeah, pending 5-minute V3 buy. This is kind of risky, so I don't know if this is one that I'd be looking to, because there's no confirmation as direction, right? Direction is kind of just bouncing back and forth, and it's going to be too small, Maddie. So this is only like 100 pips. It's not really worth the risk. It's like 120 pips. Yeah, it's way too small. Might not even close, honestly. Did close, but it's like way too small. So nothing off that. As you can see right here, price is now going back below opening price. Okay, so here's a confirmation right here. This candle right here broke and closed below. This second candle right here is going to retest it. The third candle is going to confirm whether it continues to drop. So let's see where it's at. Maria's asking if this was a V1 on the 1 minute. Technically, yeah, this was a V1 right here, Maria. But it was right at opening price, so it's not one that I was looking to take. However, actually, it's not a V1 because there was no pending signal right here, Maria. Looking at the requirements right here, you need to confirm pending momentum in that direction. So right here, there was a double wick rejection, but there was no pending momentum in that direction. So it wouldn't have been an official entry. Technically, it would have hit TP, it looks like, though. Yeah, would have hit the TP right there, but it wouldn't have been one that I would have taken or would have recommended. For one, it was at opening price, and for two, it didn't fit all the requirements for the V1 because you need that pending momentum in that direction. So no confirmation off here. You can see price came below, did not retest. Now it's coming back up. So for this right here, Maria, if this closes with a double wick again, or it's not going to, but if it did, then this would have been a V1 because there would be a pending sell there. Addie's asking, can you tell me about today's breakout candle? Although the wick on top was small, but overall there was a huge wick on the back with no body. So the wick on the bottom doesn't matter, Addie. If you look at a candle here, if you're looking for price to push to the upside, the wick on top is what matters. Vice versa, if you're looking for a sell, the wick on the bottom matters, right? So like right here, just looking at this big push, you can see not just showing this as like the breakout, just showing this as in general. So I'm not sure if like you understand how like the candles form. When there's a wick on top, that means there's a resistance pushing from there, right? Right here, there's no resistance pushing. So the price continues to push up higher, vice versa. When price is pushing below here, there's no wick on the bottom, right? There's a wick on top, there's no wick on the bottom. So if there's no support down here, price continues to drop lower and lower and lower. So same with the breakout this morning. Just like as you mentioned right here, there was no wick on top, but there was a wick on the bottom. The wick on the bottom doesn't matter. It has no relevance. The wick on the top is what has relevance because you're looking for price to push to the upside. So not sure if that really makes sense to you. I mean, it should, but if it doesn't, we can probably go over that in the mentoring session this week, but I can't go over it too much in detail right here on the live because we're looking for trades. So if that's still a confusion to you, feel free to pop in, but I think it should make sense to you. It's pretty straightforward. If you're looking for buys, you don't want to wick on the top side. If you're looking for sells, you don't want to wick on the bottom side because it's going to be an indication that it's running into some sort of resistance or support. All right, the price is now back below opening price right here. Nice. Jason said he passed his 100K phase one in 1 day. Yeah, no, definitely. Congrats, Jason. So Jason passed his FTM on 1 day. Just, these trades that we've been taking off this live, or a lot of the speculation that we've been looking at. Here we go with this price breaking below opening price right here. We need this to confirm before we start looking for some sells. So there we go. This price breaks below. It's hitting liquidity. Broke right through liquidity. It's pushing even further down. All right. Let's see where we're at right now. Yeah, so Maddie did confirm that this was a triple confluence right here. It's just too big of a candle though. So even if I saw it, I wouldn't have taken it right away. Maybe I'll put a sell stop right here and then catch it as it drops lower. Yeah, this was a triple confluence right there. So if you guys want to enter this trade with me, I have a sell stop waiting right here, a pending sell stop. And then I'm going to catch it as it comes back lower. I'm not in the position yet, but if it drops below, it's going to fill my order. And then I'm going to try to catch this for a little push back below. All right, so I'm in the position right now. I got in that pretty good entry. Looks like there's some slippage, so it actually pulled me in earlier than my entry price. See what the spread's at. It already hit my TP, so I'm out in profit right there. Made $1,000 off that trade. So I don't know if you guys caught it, but that was a triple confluence right there. Thanks, Maddie, for the assist with identifying that. Nice. That was good. It's real good. Locking 1,300 off my main account. So thanks, Maddie, for that. Nice work, guys. Looks like a lot of you guys caught it. Take a screenshot of that. It's still dropping below. I let it run to full TP. Made about 1,300 off that trade. So I'm currently up pretty heavy for the week so far. And that was a nice trade. Right there. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this real quick. You guys got to be quick with these entries. Just keep that in mind. If you guys are missing these entries, there's no problem with that. Just, you got to just understand the strategies that we're looking at so that you guys can anticipate it. But it's okay. If you guys are new here, you're probably not going to be able to catch on that quickly. But over time, you guys will start to see these entries come up. They happen super quick. Yeah, Maddie's scalping like crazy right now. Yeah, this thing dropped right below. So let's see where this goes. We have actually might have a sessions right here, I think. Check that real quick. Yeah, there's an Asia low right there. So price might hit like liquidity and then bounce off the Asia low. Try to get. For some reason, my MT4 is not loading. That's weird. I'll take a screenshot a little bit. Yeah, one of my MFF accounts not loading. It's all good. All right, so price is currently right here at opening and not opening, at the Asia low. Price will do one of two things. It'll either bounce off it or it'll continue dropping from here. Well, we'll see where it goes from there. Let me just delete that. Delete this. All liquidity's been hit already. So pretty much all liquidity that we marked up this morning has been hit. There's no more liquidity on the bottom side. Price is currently at the Asia low right here. And price is bouncing right off it. So you can see where the wick rejection came off of. It bounced off it perfectly. So, all right, so let me just send in my profits real quick from that triple confluence that we just looked at. So I mean, we're pretty good with profits for this whole week so far. All right, so as you guys can see right here, this is my main account with the green strips. You can see it's hit my full TP. I locked in about 2,685 off my main account. My copier over here, I'm currently up 2,485. My MFF copier, I'm up 2,420. And you can see a bit of a difference right here from my other copier. This is my other MFF. I locked in a total of 2,340. So I made a bit more profit on my first copier versus my second one. So in total today, I'm up about 2, 4, 6, 8, almost 9K for the day to kick off the trading week. So not bad. 2 trades, 1 accidental trade. And not bad for a Monday either. We finally had an official trade come up. So great work, guys. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. Let me see if there's any other entries that we can follow along with. I know, right, Maddie? Maddie said, woke up today in a scalping mood. I mean, I was ready to pull some trades because we haven't had any good entries come up for like, the past week or so. So, I mean, I was ready to catch whatever came up as long as it was like official. All right, price is coming back down to retest this Asia low right here. See some people sent in some profits. Jamie over here, Jamie locked in a total of 726 for the day. Nice work, Jamie. Kenny over here as well, currently up 2,037. Nice work, Kenny. Scotty over here currently up 3,043. Nice work, Scotty. And then we got Maria over here, currently up 357. So nice work, Maria. And Jason over here passed his FTMO, locked in 10,089 for the day off this account. So amazing work right there, Jason. A lot of scalps, a lot of wins. Added up perfectly. Other than that, Andreas over here as well sent in his profits, locked in about 834 euros for the day. Nice work, Andreas, off that account. Kenny over here as well, 2,037. And I think that's it for right now. Maddie over here as well posted up his profits, locked in 4,767 off this account. The second account locked in 90 bucks. Not bad off that. This 30 count locked in a total of a 156. So great work right there too, Maddie. Great work all around. Eunice here as well. Eunice locked in a total of 132 euros. Nice work, Eunice. And Valentine over here locked in a total of 8,206 for the day. So amazing work across the board, guys. It's just Monday, and you guys are doing pretty good so far overall. Maddie said slippage did him wrong. Locked in 4,767. So I mean, still good. Overall, right there, guys. Price is currently coming down to test the Asia low. As you can see right here, currently have a low established right there. And we'll see where it goes from here. So when price comes down to this Asia low, it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to bounce off here again, like it did right here, or it's going to break below. And if it does break below, what we're looking for is a retest and confirmation below. If we get that, we can continue taking sells. If not, we'll see if price bounces back up, and maybe we'll look for some buys if there's a confirmation of the push to the upside. Going back to retail sentiment is currently 59% short, so it hasn't really changed much. Fundamentals are currently sitting at 168 points in the red. Stock index over here. Boeing is still down. Home Depot is down as well. So Boeing and Home Depot are down pretty heavy, 10 points. So they're probably going to keep weighing it down for a while, unless there's some sort of pushback to the upside, but doesn't really look like it until Powell speaks later today. So I think price will continue pushing down, and then sometime around 9, we'll have that mid-market reversal when Powell speaks, and then it'll push price to the upside. Yeah, Charles said possible V1, but not quite. It was close, but not quite. All right, so let's see what happens right here when price gets to the Asia low. Maddie said V1 at 714. Oh yeah, technically it was a V1 right here. So you're right, Charles. It was a V1 right there. I missed it. It was really close. So I'll draw a line right here. Yeah, there was actually a V1 that did come up right here before this one came down. Yeah, no, you're right, Maddie. It did push down a little bit on that next candle. So it looks like a lot of V1s are coming up now. That's kind of what's good about the variation when there's 3 different types. Yeah, exactly. Maddie said it's riskier on the sessions, which I agree. Not exactly an area where I'd like to be trading. So we got a pending buy signal right here. This would not be a V1 because you'd need a pending momentum. Nick sent in his profits, locked in a total of 537 for the day. So nice work right there, Nick. Looks like you took that sell earlier with that triple confluence. All right, so let me clean this up a little bit. You can see that price is starting to squeeze a little bit right here. We have price pretty much ranging within these 2 areas. So here we go with the current range right now. Price isn't really doing much. It's going sideways. We're going to see whether it pushes above or it continues below. Yeah, exactly. Maddie said exactly why you need a pending momentum for V1. Yeah, I agree. All right, so price broke above here. Let's delete that. Price still ranging within this area though, so range is right here. We'll see if price pushes above. If not, it may come back below. All right, let's see if this establishes another high. See if there's any updates in the market. A majority of this drop here is mainly due to the stuff we're anticipating with Boeing. Because if you look at the index here, Boeing's down 11 points almost. Home Depot as well. I don't think there was any other news here. Yeah, not really. If there's any updates here with the Russia-Ukraine situation. Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher raised over 34 million for Ukrainian refugees. More than 920 killed due to conflict in Ukraine. It's a lot of people. Global regulators worry crypto assets are being used to evade sanctions. All right, so not really too much going on here. I mean, price kind of dying down a little bit. Seems like as we get closer to Powell's speech today, people are looking to kind of sit on their hands. Let me check the news real quick from Kenny, because Kenny sent that link. Let's see if it's now live. It's at 10:30. So they're going to go live shortly in about like 9 minutes or so. Yeah, no, definitely. So Jason said, thanks again, Sean. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, K2 Squad. Yeah, definitely. So big congrats to Jason over there. He passed his FTMO in 1 day with us over here. Yeah, Jason right there made 10,089 just this morning. He's been scalping pretty much all the analysis that I've been yelling out. Whenever I see a price going to go up, Jason hops into it real nicely. He's taking like solid lot sizes too. These are small lot sizes. Takes him and lets him run. So nice work, Jason. And we'll see you tomorrow. Get back to your trucking. All right, so let's see, back to the chart over here. Yeah, no, definitely, Jason. We'll see you tomorrow morning. All right, so price is currently ranging right down the middle right here, which is fine. As price starts to range within this area, we'll see price either break out to the upside or break out to the downside. Right. So if this happens right here, where price breaks out, we'll either have a retracement right here, confirmation above, or the opposite. Price breaks below here, retracement, and confirmation down below. So we'll see what happens here. But I mean, until anything happens, it's just pretty much a sideways range at the moment. So you just got to be patient, disciplined, wait for some confirmation here for an official entry or even a good speculative trade. Yeah, until then, we're just gonna be waiting. Hey, Barack, morning. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, Maddie said he thinks it's going to shoot up. He identified demand right below on the 10 and 15 minute. So he's pretty much anticipating a push to the upside, which is kind of what I see too. I do see price recovering back up. I don't think it's going to push up too high, but I definitely do think it's probably going to push up a little bit. Because the thing is, it already hit liquidity down here. This drop right here is liquidity that we already were looking for. It already hit it. It's now going to range. And then eventually I do think it's going to push back up. If it doesn't happen right now, it'll happen around 9 o'clock when Powell speaks. Because Powell does speak today at 9 o'clock. And he's going to be talking about the economy, which, he's always going to have good things to say. It's basically Fed week again today, or this week, because we have Powell speaking today. We have Fed member Williams speaking tomorrow. We have Powell speaking again on Wednesday. So we'll see how this affects the market, but I do think it's going to be bullish overall. Main reason for that is because the retail sentiment is still short. So this is going to be our main catalyst in identifying what our overall bias is going to be. Brock said, Sean, you sound different. The room must be well insulated, I can tell. Yeah, I'm in a hotel room right now, traveling. So I'll be back today, actually, later. But yeah, so you guys can hear me a little better. It's not as open as my normal office. Nick said you late, Brock. Yeah, no, Brock's just an hour late. Better late than never. Yeah, Peter's right. Got the good one. All right, let's see. All right, the price is still breaking below this area here. And we'll see where price goes at this point. I don't really see anything here. Here we go. As price rejects off this point. And basically same difference. Oh, nice. Yeah. Brock was working. Looks like he came back. Yeah, Charles is right. There's another triple confluence right here, but it's right at the session, so I wouldn't take it. But it looks like it might have hit TP already. But yeah, you did identify that right, Charles. And it did hit TP. But you can see that it was right at the session, so I would have been wary about taking entry like that right there. So there was another triple confluence right there. If you guys were following it with Charles, not one that I would take since it's right at the sessions, but yes, it was a triple confluence. There was a sell signal right there, broke below the low, trend meter is red, so everything kind of lined up for a sell right there. So nice work, Charles, if you caught it, but I didn't catch it myself. Nice, Brock. So this is where quitting a job might be ideal. I'm getting patient to get trading set as a main hustle. Yeah, no, definitely, Brock. I agree. Yeah, same here, Charles. I mean, it would have been a good trade if the sessions wasn't right there, but it was. So I wasn't trying to play around with that. All right, let's take this off. All right, same thing, guys. We're looking for price to retest the sessions here and confirm below. So we already have the break below. We just need it to confirm. So we got price breaking, closing below here. We have step one, break and close. Right here, step two, we have the retest. And then we need the confirmation below. So there goes a retest right there. We now need it to close below here with the wick off it. And then we need a confirmation below here. If we get that, we'll have the bearish bias and we start looking for some more sells. It looks like it's here. I'm not sure which trade you took, but yeah, it looks like you're down pretty heavy. You should probably just stop for the day. Come back tomorrow fresh. So it's all good here. Sometimes it happens. People have bad days. I'm glad that overall everyone here is doing pretty solid. Brock just sent in his profits. So Brock, he sent in his profits, locked in a total of 2,240 for the day. Nice work, Brock. Yeah. Charles said V3 buy if you're out of your mind. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't take any buys right now. Also, because it's at the sessions right here as well. So I definitely wouldn't be taking any buys. Yeah, no, same here. Maddie said I'd only be looking for buys if it's confirmed above the sessions. All right. So this pattern right here didn't play out. This is no longer valid. And price is right back above the sessions right here. So it's right back above the sessions and it's back into consolidation again. Well, consolidation or range, whatever you want to call it. But it's ranging within this area. Oh, gotcha, Maddie. Yeah, Maddie said on the 5-minute, it wicked off the sessions, which you did right there. It's a pretty big wick too. There. So you guys can see right here that it's pretty much rejected off these sessions quite a bit. Looks like it might be pushing up just like Maddie said. This might even be a V3 for a buy off the 5-minute if it closes properly. Yeah, possible V3 right there. Um, Probably not, Maddie. Not yet. Because price is still dropping. So until I get a confirmation that the bias is shifted, I'll look for the buy. But right now, probably not yet. It's too early. And we'll see where it closes. Still got 3 minutes left on this candle anyways. But as you guys can see right here, it's kind of messy. It's just hanging around this Asia low right here. So I definitely don't want to be trading around this area right here where the Asia low is. Thanks, Longy. Yeah, Talanji said the 10-minute daily sell is at TP1, so it might be risky. Yeah, which I agree. Yeah, man, he said market movement's weird though, just around the sessions. Yeah, that's why I usually don't like trading around this area right here. Until price breaks away from the sessions right here, this dotted line, I'm not really looking to enter any trades. Yeah, and Maddie said also it's Monday. So definitely risky move there. Oh yeah. So if you guys remember the 10-minute, I forgot who was joking about it. I think it was you, Anton, right? Were you joking about this earlier? So Anton was talking about this, the V3 on the 10-minute, which we marked up. So this is why I took the sell earlier. If you guys remember, I took the sell right here. Reason for that is because we were looking at the 10-minute right here. And it pushed price super heavy. It's 1,000 pip move. There's some nice work and so on, but it's too big of a candle. It's long you said don't sleep on the 10-minute. Yeah, no, definitely. Peter said we should come back live on Zoom when Powell speaks. I would, but I have to take my flight. I'm catching my flight back to Orange County at that time, Peter. So unfortunately, I got to get off this at 8. I got to go pack up and then head to the airport. Yeah, Charles is right. Possible V3 buy right here, but it's right at the session, so I'm not going to take it. But yeah, possible V3 buy right there. However, these sessions right here are an issue. Yeah, I wouldn't take it. Yeah, Maddie said he wouldn't take it either. because it's right at the sessions. Yeah, Maddie said sessions are a buzzkill. Yeah, the sessions are annoying because like when price gets around this point, it gets like highly manipulated. You kind of see right here too. When price gets around this point, it'll break through it and it just comes right back down. Or even right here, it just bounces around this area before it drops or pushes up. So we'll see. Comfortably or something. All right. So you have price at the low right here. All right, price is now pushing back up, which no surprise. It's just a range right here. It's just ranging around the sessions at this point. As Kim said, daily entry TP1, TP2 close at 1,000 because of the sessions, but close to full TP at 1,180. Nice work, Kip. Yeah, no, I didn't even notice the sessions, but I mean not the sessions, the daily. But yeah, the daily move was right here. Still currently running too, and the daily is kind of based off of Anton's V3 right there as well. So it's almost there. It's just at the session zone. You guys can see right here, it's right back at the sessions, right? So price is currently back at the sessions. What could happen here is price might swing back to the upside or it can continue dropping. Price did close above these sessions right there. So might keep pushing to the upside. Here's the, actually this didn't even close the 5-minute. Turn the sessions back on. It's weird. Oh, my sessions indicator is not on here. I don't know if my sessions are on here. Actually, I did, sorry. Wrong. Sessions. Yeah, I'm about to fix it. I don't know why the sessions come up like that. My chart. Right, Peter. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I'll have to fix that later. It's like it kind of scrunches up my chart. But looking at the current chart here, you can see where price is still bouncing around. It hasn't really pushed away from these sessions yet. Just going right down the middle. Right there. We just gotta wait. It is 7:40 right now, guys. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. If price doesn't push away from the sessions over here, then we're probably not going to get any good entries from now until 8 o'clock. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Otherwise, let me check my calendar. I think we'll be having the mentoring session today around, or not today. Sorry, not today. We'll be having it this week. Just leave this little scammer over here. We'll be probably having it either tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah, maybe Wednesday. Yeah, so it looks like our mentoring session will probably be on Wednesday. I'll keep you guys updated and let you guys know, but it's looking like Wednesday. All right, 740 right now. Price still hasn't pushed away from the sessions. It's literally just bouncing on this area. Let's see, Patrick just sent in his profits. Nice work, Patrick. Patrick's currently up 2,838 for the day. So nice work right there, Patrick. Eunice sent in his profits, currently up 266 euros. Nice work, Eunice. Joshua just sent his profits, currently at 412. So nice work, Joshua. Yeah, you guys did pretty good so far. Let's see. Kip said a 5-minute V3 is a no-go, no pending buy signal, no divergence, and didn't close above these sessions. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't enter any trades right now because it's right at the sessions either way. There's not really too much for us to follow through on. Let's see, Patricia just sent me her profits. She's up pretty nice today. It looks like she's up 700, 2,000. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Patricia's up about 5,000 for the day. So nice work, Patricia. Yeah, not bad for Monday. Let's see, going over to the 5. Yeah, so it does have the pending buy there. Technically, there was a V3 right here with the 5, and that this is what they're referring to, but it's just to it was just too close to the sessions. So the entry was right here. It's actually too small. It's a stop loss too. It's 270 pips. So right here at 270 pips, too small stop loss, also was right at the sessions. So it's not one that I would personally recommend taking. Yeah, no, exactly, Kip. Not for me either. There's just a lot of red flags right there. Stop loss is too close and it's right at the sessions. All right, other than that, so as you guys can see, price will break above the sessions. It'll break below, break above, and then it just comes right back to it. So this whole area right here, as you can see, price hasn't really done much. Price broke below it, came back above it, broke back below it, came back above it, broke back below it. Now it's above it again. So this is why you guys don't want to trade where the sessions are at, because you guys could get caught in a lot of fake outs. What you want to confirm is the direction. Currently right now, there's no direction. This right here might be a confirmation of a bullish bias. We have price breaking, closing above the Asia low right here. It came back for a retest on this candle. We now needed to confirm the bullish push above this line here. If it doesn't happen, then there's not going to be a bullish bias there. So we got price rejecting off the, and again right there, no confirmation. We're back at baseline. It's now currently back into the range. Yeah, there's another V3 right here, but it's not one that I would take. It's right at the sessions. Yeah, it's like literally right there. Yeah, Kip said, I think it'll drop to the London high, but I don't think it'll get past to the next sessions, which I agree. Because as you can see right here, if prices break below here, the London sessions are going to be down here. And if it doesn't reach to that point, the 10-minute here will reach full TP for 1,500 pips. So I can kind of see that happening. Probably hit the full TP, and then Powell speaks here at 9 o'clock. Once Powell speaks at 9, expect price to probably push back to the upside from there. So just something to keep in mind. I think the Supreme Court is having their hearing right now as well for their nomination. So let me check Kenny's message from earlier. Or Kenny posted it. All right, so they're awaiting the start of Supreme Court nomination hearing for Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, which, I mean, she'll probably get the nomination, honestly, but this will obviously affect the market as well. So we got the hearing going on right here. We also have Powell speaking later today at 9. And here we go, as price continues to do nothing. So back here on the 1 minute, you can see price is literally doing nothing. It's been ranging between the sessions for the past almost an hour now, about 40 minutes. So for the past 40 minutes, price hasn't really done nothing. It's just been ranging sideways right here. Let's see. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop into the chat. Otherwise, looks like we'll be wrapping up this session a bit. Just a reminder, Wednesday is probably going to be our mentoring session. So I'll give you guys an update for that. Let's type it up here. Let's give you guys a little update there. Just give you guys a little update. Other than that, I mean, price isn't really doing much. It's pretty much just ranging and consolidating. And it's probably going to range and consolidate until Powell speaks at 9. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. It's 7:48 right now. So I'll hang around for a couple more minutes. If price doesn't do anything from now until then there's probably no point in us really, trying to force any entries, because that's typically what tends to happen. Just keep in mind that Powell is speaking today, and they are having the hearing for the Supreme Court justice. So it's probably not a good time to be taking risky trades anyways. Peter said, I wonder what trades Pelosi is taking today. I know, right? She's pretty sure she'll be bullish with Powell speaking. We'll see. Just draw some more high lows here on the clean chart. Yeah. That's about it. So here in the clean chart, you guys can see it a lot better. There's not really much going on. Price is pretty much just bouncing around this area right here, which is the sessions. But you can see the squeeze is getting tighter. And as you can see over here, there's a lot of liquidity sitting on the top side. So there's a ton of liquidity here that's just sitting. Same with here below. There's liquidity down here as well, just not as much as this above. So definitely, you want to keep in mind that when Powell speaks here at 9, it's probably going to push up. Currently, right now, there's no confirmation of that just yet. See if there's any other updates here on CNBC. Everything's pretty much bearish. You can see right here overall, the Dow is down 165 points, S&P is down 4 points, Nasdaq's down 91 points, Russell 2K is down 13 points, and the VIX is down less than a point. So everything's pretty bearish, but I do think once Powell does speak later, it's going to push up, and you can see right here, it's now hitting liquidity. So there goes that push through liquidity right there. However, I don't really see any specific entries for us to take at the moment. See, Maddie just sent me some more profits. Yeah, Maddie's fucking around today, huh? Maddie's currently up 5,268. He took 2 buys right there, some speculative trades. It looks like he caught that push to the upside. Yeah. Nice work, Maddie. I know, right? Yeah. There was a 5-minute V3 right here, or the one we were looking at earlier. So, I mean, that would have been good. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. We all did pretty good today so far. I mean, my account's looking pretty good. All my accounts over here, currently about 2,468, about 9K for the day. It's only Monday, so I think we're good. Charles currently up 100 off his first account right here. Nice work, Charles. If you guys have more profits to send in, just send them over to me, and I'll post them up a little later. But definitely great work right there too, Charles, off your second account. 200 right there. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid if I add this up. Let me see. It's not bad for a Monday and I guess somewhat heavy news day with Powell speaking today. So if I add this up, say 2,685, 2,485. 2,420. And my last account right here, 2,3. Yeah, so not bad. Not bad for Monday. All right, and you can see prices now coming right back down at this point. Coming right back down to the sessions right here. Yeah, Randy, I saw your message. Let me get that for you. Yep, no problem, Randy. All right, guys, so price is currently sitting around this area of liquidity right here. I mean, obviously, you guys can see price is probably going to bounce around here, maybe continue pushing up, but I do think it's going to be bullish once Powell speaks here at 9. Price might just come back down and range some more, but overall, I do think price is going to push once it gets down to that point. Yeah, no, Kenny said he's done for the day. So I think that's it. If I don't see any other profits here, if you guys have profits, send in. Feel free to send them in. Looks like we'll be wrapping up this session, a few minutes before 8, because I don't think there's going to be anything for us to take at the moment, within the next 6 minutes. If you guys do decide to continue trading today, I would be careful and use smaller lot size. If you guys don't have to trade, I would recommend just sitting out the market. Powell's going to speak at 9. I do think price is going to be bullish overall because retail sentiment is still short. So majority of retail traders are actually, it's starting to balance out. So this might be a bit risky if you guys want to trade when Powell speaks, because we do think price is going to push up. But if there's no catalyst really giving us a direction, you probably won't want to be taking some random trades here. However, I do think it's going to push up from now until market close. Other than that, I think Boeing is the only company that's really holding down the index right now. Looking at this right here, I'll refresh it. Boeing is currently down about 9 points. I don't think they're going to be getting any better today. The plane crash today, they're still investigating if all those people died. I'm pretty sure they probably did if it crashed in the mountains over there in China. So unfortunately, I don't think Boeing's going to recover by today, depending if Home Depot here recovers or Salesforce. So there's a couple, the two main other companies here are Home Depot and Salesforce. If they recover by today, which they might when Powell speaks, then this will just shoot price right back up. But other than that, I think overall Boeing's like the only company that's really holding down the Dow index today due to that plane crash. I don't know if there's any updates here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Boeing's just getting hit back to back. It seems like every year they've gone into like a really bad plane accident where the planes just keep crashing. So other than that, full TP on the 10. Oh, there was a V3 there. Yeah, Charles. So there's a V3 right here off the 10-minute that Charles was looking at. About 440 pips. Nice. Yeah, so Charles actually locked in some nice profit off that. Took half of it. But yeah, guys, I don't see any other questions here. So, just a reminder, we'll probably have our mentoring session this Wednesday, 2 p.m. normal time. If things do change, I'll give you guys an update. But other than that, feel free to send in profits. Tiana over here just sent in her profit. She locked in a total of 3,459 for the day. So nice work right there, Tiana. And then Joshua over here as well, locked in a total of 647 for the day. So great work, everybody. And great profit all around for Monday. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. Otherwise, it's about to be 8, so we're going to wrap this up. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next live session. So definitely, Barack, probably a better decision for you to just sit it out. So if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for the live session. And we'll pick back to our normal schedule. So other than that, guys, have a great rest of your morning. If you guys don't have to trade, just chill out for the morning.